What?
Oh no, we're starting.
We're starting?
That's the start.
That's the start?
Yeah.
You didn't warn me.
Sorry. Oh.
What have you done?
Chapow!
God damn.
There we go.
Welcome
To the Raging Rhubarb Podcast.
Episode 3.
Episode 3, which will probably be the first one on YouTube.
Oh good. Why?
Because I accidentally deleted the first two.
Ah, I see. Again.
Again.
You delete everything.
I did.
Just ever.
Yeah. I do.
How?
Because I'm clumsy. Clumsy
how did you delete
penis.
it?
Because I was freeing up my videos folder.
Again?
Because it was... No, not again. It's still the first time.
But the second episode of the podcast wasn't in it.
Yeah, it was.
I'm sure you were telling me about this last week.
Yeah, we did the podcast last week on a Friday, and then I told you on the Saturday.
Oh, right, okay.
When we played Minecraft.
Minecraft.
So, how is you?
I've not been well this week.
Oh dear.
I'm feeling better now. I've just got a cough. Which I'm trying to not cough all over your house with a baby in it.
Yeah, it's alright.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay, well, I'll let loose then.
Yeah, just got
Now
right in the
we're on
face. Right in the face.
Right in the face. It helps the immune system anyway, doesn't
yeah,
it?
it does. She's having her jabs next week. Or the
Oh,
week
well,
after,
there you go then.
so.
Would you like a polo?
Oh! Yes, please.
Well,
Do I have bad breath?
Too bad,
Oh.
apparently.
Oh, okay.
I had them, and apparently I no longer have them. They were in my pocket.
But no longer.
Alas, unless I put them in my wallet pocket, which I don't know why I would do that.
Oh. Is that a packet of polos in your pocket?
It is a packet of
Or are you just happy to see me? Or is it both?
Here you go. They're the nice flavour of polo as well.
Oh, no, they're not. More like Bolo.
Well, they're better than the little white sugar circles that taste of nothing but sugar.
What,
The spearmint ones. Hi, Ed.
For those of you who don't know, Ed is the only viewer of the podcast every week.
Yeah. Ed's the only viewer of our stream ever.
Yeah. Apart from the other day, when I streamed Dark Souls and he didn't watch.
Oh.
Sam was the only viewer then.
God damn.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Can you please load the old podcast streams?
What? Why?
Do they go on the... Why? What to rescue them?
But they're dead. It's been... We're gonna upload them, and then it'll be 3 weeks before this one's uploaded to the YouTube channel, and then people will be like, "Oh, this is old news." I don't know what they'll sound like that.
Yeah,
but...
well, that'll teach them to watch the stream on the day they happen.
Well,
Episode 2 was pretty good.
I'll give it a go.
Fucking better episode.
Why don't you do it, Ed?
Yeah, you're supposed to be editing.
Yeah, Ed.
Oh, we can call him our editor.
Edit. Oh! How are you getting on with that YouTube, that Minecraft video, Ed? Are you editing it?
My God, did you actually send him any footage?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
wow.
all on my Google Drive.
Ooh.
I've used all of the 15 gig.
You've used all 15 gig?
Yeah.
How?
Because it was like a 5-minute... Yeah, I'll give you the Twitch password. Not on stream. That'd be a bad idea.
How?
Because
What?
it's like a 5 hour long
Right.
footage.
A 5 hour long footage. Yeah, don't compress that.
No. Also... No, that was it. No, also.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, what? Let's... Okay, here's some news. I was going to do Franagement Friday.
What game were you gonna do?
A game, which I'm not going to do anymore.
Is it Roller Coaster Tycoon?
It's
no,
not.
it's not. It's Planet Coaster.
No, it isn't.
Or is it City Skylines?
No.
What is it then?
One that you've almost definitely not heard of.
Is it?
But it's very, very good.
Slime Rancher.
No. Look, Owen.
Is it?
For one thing, it's in my Steam library.
Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look, boy. Oh, that's why the stream was buffering. Motherfucker.
Oh, sorry.
That's your fault.
It was
I always
my
pause that.
Well,
Right.
you didn't just then. I only wanted to see how many games you had, and it's 127.
Yeah. 10 of those were for the Good Game Bad Game show. More than 10. Right, what have we got? Is it Total War Warhammer?
No. Oh, yeah, that classic management sim.
Is it Gmod? Right. Planet Coaster. Star
No.
Trek Online.
No.
Is it banished?
No, but that's another alternative.
Yeah, that's good, that is. I remember. Softwaring.
Yes, that one.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Have you?
Yeah, you were playing that when I went to your house once.
I really like the game, but apparently, in the next few weeks, it looks like it's going to get I say a major update, a pretty major for an alpha. It's going to be pretty good. So basically, I went on Shannon's computer.
Sorry, Ed.
And I was like, I'll set it up so that I can start streaming in a couple of hours.
Yeah.
And then I realised that I hadn't enabled family and friends library sharing on Shannon's computer yet.
Ooh, rookie mistake.
Yeah, I know. If only I could have gone into the past. So yeah, that was basically why I didn't stream on Friday. But I still didn't feel that well, to be honest.
Oh.
What have you done?
I closed Discord.
Sorry.
I've got to keep up to date on the news.
God.
Ooh! News!
News! God damn, this news section is...
Are you carrying on with your news?
That was basically it. That was the story. Also, I didn't do Management Wednesday because I said, Shannon, I'm going to do a stream on Wednesdays, and she's like, no, do it on a Friday. So I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, do it on a Friday because then I can watch.
Okay, well, I'll do Management Friday then instead of Management Wednesday, which I don't know. Management Wednesday works because it's like an M upside down.
Why don't you do Management Monday?
Because I'm already doing Malafalama Monday.
Yeah.
Malafalama Monday.
But then you could just do a management game instead of a normal game.
Yeah, but that means only one stream. And I want to increase traffic to this channel.
Good plan.
And nobody likes the management games because they're boring, apparently.
Yeah,
so I thought I'll stream games that aren't management games, but I like playing management games.
Why don't, instead of doing Management Friday stream, do Management Friday edited YouTube video? And just upload it on a Friday?
Well...
Or Management Wednesday?
I might... Yeah, but I don't know. I always have an issue with editing videos.
Then you don't do it?
Yeah, basically.
You're worse than me.
I don't delete all the footage, though.
No, but look at this!
Apart from for Two Worlds 2, which I deleted it. Get a new hard drive!
It's 4 terabytes!
An F is first half.
Of an M sideways.
It is that, yes.
So,
but that's a bit more complicated to animate.
So if you should.
I might do,
animate
but I want to do Strim because I feel like Strim is better than edited YouTube video, especially for me. But then again, my internet's pretty shit, so maybe not.
Streams are a lot easier.
Maybe I'll do both.
Do both. Streams are a lot easier, but I do prefer a good old edited YouTube video.
Yeah, but I'm not that funny.
Well,
like I'm not much. Everyone tries to say, "Oh, you'd be a great stand-up comedian," but I absolutely would not.
Do Management Friday or Management Wednesday, and I'll edit it, and then I'll put it out on a Friday.
Maybe.
Or a Wednesday.
I don't know, maybe I'll do an edited Dwarf Fortress video then, because apparently nobody likes my Dwarf Fortress videos.
Yeah, do an edited one, and I'll edit it for you, and it'll be blank screen for 1 second, and that's it.
Ha!
Ha ha!
See, but if I did a video, I'd want, I don't know, it'd have to be done in a specific way, which I don't think you could interpret. Not as a dig at your intelligence or anything, but interpreting the data on the screen in Dwarf Fortress.
Yeah, I'm not good at Dwarf Fortress.
It takes a little bit of getting used to. It's not hard. Everyone's like, oh my god, it's so hard. It's not a hard game.
Kapow.
It's just a really deep, complex game.
Yeah, with drunk cats that drink alcohol instead of milk.
No.
I don't know why I'm waving around this num-num.
That's not what happened.
Num-num on a ruler.
The cats weren't drinking milk, alcohol instead of milk. They were walking through the taverns.
Oh yes.
And getting alcohol in their paws, and then licking their paws clean. And because of their weight class, they were just immediately dying of alcohol poisoning.
That was the chicken cat.
Because it classed the little bit of alcohol in their paw as an entire tankard.
Yeah, I remember now. It's been nearly a year since we moved into this house.
Yeah.
Bloody Nora!
Yeah.
It's... Oh!
Nearly a year since you conceived your first child.
Yeah.
Hey, Mepham. Did you ever tell Mepham that story?
Yeah, we saw Mepham today actually. We
Oh.
went to see my father.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the story. That's it. He didn't even hold the baby.
No.
No. I said, "Oh, we're gonna go now," and then I looked at Ella, the baby, and said, "Do you want to say goodbye to Grandad?" That's my dad. And
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, and
It's
then he
not
went,
Mepham.
and then he just took a picture, and then that was it. And then we left. So he didn't want to hold her.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
The conceiving baby lasagna story.
Oh yes, that's a good story.
Well, let's tell the story.
I mean, it's just a kind of slightly amusing story if
Yeah,
you were
it was-
there.
Basically, what happened was,
And they've probably already heard it.
well,
It's just, well, it's like you hear the first part, but we always leave out the second part.
yeah. So what happened was, we moved into this house that we are currently in
Yes.
before any streams happened. Wow.
Was that? Yeah, it was. It was
Yeah.
before a single stream.
Yeah.
God damn.
Wow. So before Harry Potter, do you know Call Me Kevin? He did Harry Potter after us. He's copying us.
Fucking bastard.
Yeah. So sorry about that. I smacked my ruler. I'm going to chip it. Yes, we moved into this house.
Yes.
From
This,
the flat
this is
into
the
the
opposite
house.
of a flat.
So was it that night or the night after? I can't actually remember.
I think it was the night after.
Yeah, because you and Shannon stayed
We stayed the first night.
the first night, and then you all came around for the second night. So yeah, so we were gonna have a drinking party with games because back then we used to go, oh yeah, we'll play a game, and then blank happens and we'll take a shot.
Yeah.
So we
As
were
opposed
like,
to now, where it's, oh yeah, we'll play a game, and then we sit there and you and Holly look at YouTube for like 3 hours.
yeah, oh this is a funny video, and then it isn't.
Yeah,
That's what happens.
it is.
So I've said so too many times.
That's expert storytelling.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It builds up tension.
It does. So
Well, it's like a development. So this is like
it's
my
like
magic
playing the
staff.
and then game.
And then I don't know. I've never heard of that game. Anyway,
You
so
just say and then say something, and it's like a creative writing group
Oh.
thing. You know, they do it with children as like a team building exercise.
I've never heard of this before.
No, it's like, oh, and then Superman did a big poo, and then a dinosaur licked it up, ha ha ha, and then the dinosaur zookeeper did a big wee. You know,
What? Oh dear. Anyway, so we were going to do that, and we said, oh, you know what would be fun? Mepham has never had alcohol before.
yeah.
Let's invite Mepham round.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So we did, and he had a Chinese. That's important to the story.
It is.
He had a Chinese that night before we picked him up, and then we picked you and Shannon up in Tesco in Asda car park. I remember that also.
I don't remember that.
So we came to our house, and we put all the alcohol that we had on the table,
Which was a lot.
which was a lot. And I said to Mepham, "You've never tried alcohol before. Try this one." And then he'd have a little sip of that one and I'd go, "What do you think of that one?"
Well,
He'd go,
what age was Mepham?
he was 18.
Yeah. He was of the legal age.
So he'd go, "Yeah, it's alright." And then I'd be like, "What about this one?" And he'd go, "Yeah, it's alright."
The purpose of this exercise was he'd be drinking that for the rest of the evening, so we wanted to find out what he was actually going to enjoy a
Yeah.
little bit.
So then we said, "Oh, funny meme. Try this really cheap whiskey." He didn't like it.
No, he doesn't like whiskey though.
No.
apparently. He tried all of the different whiskies and he didn't like any of them.
Yeah. So it got to Bacardi, and he went, "Yeah, I like that one." So he had Bacardi and Coke, which was half Bacardi and half Coke.
Which was fine by us because nobody else liked the Bacardi.
No, Holly liked it a little bit, but
Yeah, with the Coke though.
yeah, with the Coke.
Yeah,
So-
not neat. It was pretty horrible.
So we played Boulder Dash, and every time you guessed the right answer, or no,
Every time.
if you lost, you had to take the shot. We had a lot of shots that night. Whatever the rule was.
I don't think I had that many.
You had some.
I definitely had some. Shannon was.
She was worse.
She was gone.
Yeah, she was worse than you, which is not very
Yeah, well,
often happening. What?
That's because Shannon drinks the really pussy cocktails.
Yeah.
It's like, I'd have
cherry sours and Coke with
Purple Rain, which is cherry sours, which is what, 12%, 15%, and blue curacao, which is about the same, about 17%. And then just top it up with lemonade.
Another beer.
You've already had 2.
I know.
You're going to have none for tomorrow.
So, school night tomorrow. I won't have one tomorrow. So he had his half Bacardi and half Coke.
At this point, he'd already had 10 tasters of the other drinks.
10 tasters of very strong alcohol. So we played Boulder Dash, and we were taking our shots and drinks and whatever. And then me and Sam thought I don't know what we were after, but we were like, oh, we'll run to Morrison's.
No, it was something along the lines
Asda,
of,
sorry.
I think Tennessee Fire was on offer in Asda.
Oh, it could have been that.
It'll have been something like that. So we were like, oh, hey lads, so let's run to Asda.
Yeah.
And then we did.
So we did. Well, we ran halfway there with no shoes on.
Yeah.
And then Holly rang me up and said, come back. So we were like, oh, better go back.
Well, they weren't expecting us to leave when we said it. Because what when they're like, oh, where are you going? And we were like, oh no, and then we just ran off down the stairs laughing.
Yeah.
As you do, like, oh, this is a funny joke.
And then we got outside and we were like, oh, let's go a little bit further.
Yeah.
And then we got halfway down the road and we were like, we might as well just go there now.
Yeah.
So we did, and then she rang me up and said, come back. And then I got back, and it turns out that when we were gone for this 5 minutes, they'd given Mepham probably half the bottle of Bacardi. So drink this. So
I think because I remember when we were playing Boulder Dash, he got up and got himself some more, without the Coke.
Yeah.
Forget half. He had nearly all of that bottle.
Yeah,
it was a litre bottle.
Probably 7/8 of that bottle.
It was a litre bottle, and he drank almost all of it in that one night.
So then, as you do, he threw up a lot. A lot. Because the Chinese was important, because he threw up Chinese food. There we go, that's why I mentioned that.
Excellent.
Yeah, so he's throwing up, and then I recorded him. I may put the footage on screen.
Oh god. And what, you recorded him throwing up?
Not throwing up, but the in-between bits. It was fun. He was like, oh, Detroit, Michigan. I was wearing this t-shirt! I think. Maybe not.
I wouldn't remember that.
Does it say Detroit, Michigan on it? Yeah, it does. Yeah, I was wearing this t-shirt. I'm wearing the same t-shirt.
Right, that's why you said Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah, because it says I'm a t-shirt.
Right.
Yeah, because he was like, Detroit, Michigan. And I was
why did you think I'd made the connection?
What?
I was like, oh, look, it says it on your t-shirt. Oh, that's why he said that. Yeah. And you were like, well, yeah, it says it on my t-shirt, as though...
Yeah. So so I was recording him, and then Sam and Shannon went home
because Mepham was throwing up, and you were like, "Oh, hey, yeah, I better look after Mepham."
Yeah.
So we're like, "Oh, yeah, it's fine. The party's winding down anyway."
So, as I was looking after Mepham, he was pretty much passed out on the toilet with his head in the toilet, and then Holly was like, "Hey, Owen, come upstairs for some sex," and I said, "What? No, I've got to look after Mepham." She said, "No, come on, it'll be alright." And then I was like, "No, I'm a good brother." And she was like, "Oh, go on." And I went, "Okay." So we went upstairs and had sex, and then
9 months later.
Yeah, and then 9 months later, a lasagna was born, and and then we had sex, and I went back downstairs, and Mepham was still on the toilet. So I said, "Come to bed, Mepham," and he went, "Oh, okay." And that was the end of the story. And then he started throwing up about 9 o'clock at night, because, I think it was that. I don't know.
It must have been later than that.
Whatever time it says on the video is when he was throwing up. And then it was the last time he threw up was 10 o'clock the next morning. That's how bad it was.
Yeah, he drank nearly a litre of Bacardi.
Yeah.
Having never drunk before. Yeah. And that's not including the 10 shots of everything else he had.
And he had some of that cheap whiskey as well.
My God. I've still got some of that.
Don't. That was a year ago. Better be the truth,
I remember
Holly won't be happy. That's the truth.
We bought that as a meme. And we're like, no,
did.
this is legit horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the story.
It was good. Good evening. It was a
Yeah.
good time.
It was.
We should do it again,
Yeah,
but with
except
Mepham drinking more responsibly.
and no lasagna. We'll have to give her away for the night.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no, she can join in.
Forget that milk. Have some of this, boy. Girl.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the lasagna story. Now I'm a responsible child owner. What's the word? Father.
Oh dear. Habbo Hotel does still exist, and 4chan still raid it to this day. They do raids. There's like notable events, like the pool's closed meme. They still celebrate that by going on Habbo Hotel.
What's Habbo Hotel?
What was that?
What's Habbo Hotel?
What's Habbo Hotel?
Yeah.
Right. Tell you what. Habbo Hotel strim.
Okay.
So let's see. What's a good way of describing it? Basically, oh my god, how do you not? I
never had the internet until I was 17.
It's like
18.
It's like
18.
So you know how, you got Club Penguin.
Yeah.
It's basically a glorified chat room.
Yeah.
Not really a lot to do.
No.
Well, Habbo Hotel was basically that, but for a slightly older age group with
Right.
even less to do.
Oh. Sounds superb.
Yeah, it's great. But yeah, that's Habbo Hotel, and the pool's closed meme. That was 4chan raiding that because you couldn't walk through people.
Oh.
Back in the day, so they
Oh.
just stand at the entrance to the pools.
I'd say pool closed.
Yeah,
Oh.
and then a woman called the police because they were just posting pictures of a random Afro black guy with the words "pools closed" on any swimming pool they could find. So a black woman was like, "They're harassing my children. They put these racist signs up."
Oh.
Yeah, it was quite funny. But they changed it so you can walk through people now.
Is it because of that?
Yeah,
Oh.
but they still do it.
Well done, Habbo Hotel.
It's good. It's good memes. You don't have your nuts today, Owen.
No.
I mean, there is a bag of nuts here.
It's the same one as last
Yeah, it's
last
empty
week
as well.
I thought the podcast would be much more enjoyable if you don't hear for half of it.
Alright, did you review the audio, did you?
No.
Probably not.
No,
Because
because I
you just deleted it.
I'm sorry.
It's like immediately after it was recorded, you just click delete.
Pretty much.
It's like, that's
I don't even have anything in my drawer.
That's my 1 million hour podcast done.
Did I save it?
That's the end of part 1. I really hope you enjoyed and are ready for part 2 coming very, very soon. I promise. Only on the Raging Rhubarb channel. Bye for now.